Hi everyone, it's Athena. Welcome back. Okay, so it's still Tuesday night, and for some reason, I was told to do the reading tonight for tomorrow. Okay? So I'm doing it. I don't know why, but when we hear the universe speak to us, it's something that is important to take notice. The message could be really amazingly strong. And also I'm thinking that the message is something that needs to be spoken for all, right in the morning, right away, right? Because everyone's watching from a different timeline. Okay, so I don't know why, but sometimes these little sage bundles do not take very easily because they're so dry, which is really, it's kind of weird, right? Okay, we'll let it's enough to keep it going for the reading. Okay, so let's get started on the reading now for Wednesday, the 12th of June. Okay, 12th of June, 2019. So I'm feeling that maybe the reason why I have to do this now is because there's going to be an issue of love at first sight, is what I'm hearing. That's a weird message, yeah? When does that happen? Okay, love at first sight is one of the messages for tomorrow, Wednesday, June 12th, 2019. Okay. I'm also hearing that saying that says, the fool that thinks they are wise, the fool thinks that he's wise, but the wise man knows himself to be the fool. And somehow that doesn't correlate with love at first sight. So understand those are two separate readings. The fool that thinks he's wise is exactly that, the fool, right? But the wise man that knows himself to be the fool, right? You get it. All right. And then for some, it's definitely a love at first sight situation. Good energy around that love at first sight, actually. Okay. All right. Let's see what happens. This is kind of a cool situation. Doing it on the night before. Oh my gosh, right? All right. Let's get started. For Wednesday, June 12th. June 12th, 2019, we have the Two of Wands reversed. Okay. Where are we going? What's happening? King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag. Good news is that this beautiful king is upright. Okay? This is one notch from being the emperor. This is, as we have spoken many times, this king is all about ambition, royalty, loving the finer things in life, being enthusiastic about their job. Typically, a King of Wands must have the enthusiasm and passion in in that which they seek, especially when it comes to what drives them, what the driving force, is it has to be passion. Okay. Money is nice as that brings in the luxury that this king also loves. Good food, good traveling to far destinations, having been to very cultured, actually. Okay. So now we have the Two of Wands with this king. So apparently this king is needing some direction. Let's see what's happening with this king. The king has a little emotional overload because what's bothering them is what do I choose? What do I choose? And do I have the option? Maybe the options that I thought I had all fell through, which gives this king some pressure. It's definitely pressure. We don't know yet what this is about, if it's business or if it's, let's just see how it goes, right? Okay. This is all about what's important, is getting our foundation and security all in, all the ducks have to be in a row, just like the King of Pentacles, in the sense that the King of Wands really is also about the sense of what drives them to bring home the bacon. This is what drives them. The ability to have everything that they want in their life that makes them happy. Okay? Like I said, if they want to go somewhere, they can go. If they want to buy a great looking home, that's what they want. What makes them happy? So they want to have that luxury to do that. And in order to do that, they have to have the drive and the passion to go after what they want. And that also includes, pleasure on a physical level as well. This king is definitely sensual, emotional as well, which makes him sensual, Okay. Yeah, it's good. This king wants to get, on a plane and go. He wants to get going. He wants to move. He wants to go somewhere. Right? He's waiting. He's waiting for that one right opportunity. And right now, he's not feeling it because, well, he might not have options that he likes in front of him. Could it be a job? Sure, absolutely. Could it be just, I want to go somewhere and I don't know where I want to go? Absolutely. But this King of Wands is getting ready to set a new course, a new direction of a vacation destination. But the problem is this. This is looking at, well, if I take this if I take this door, whatever, you know what I'm saying. If I go this route, it's going to be whatever. If I take this one, it's, and I've already been through 9 wands. Do you understand what I'm saying? So my point is, this King of Wands has been through a lot. Okay? Like I said, this King of Wands is one step, and then they're the Emperor. So this is a seasoned owner, business owner, executive. This king has been around the world and has seen and done a lot in their life. Okay? The king is, educated, is, has been around and has seen a lot of things in their life. And so now, looking at their situation with these two reversed, it makes sense. And you ask why? Well, look, he's got 9 wands here and a pathway of 2 wands, looking like, where do I go from here? My next move, which is here, it's a decision, it's a 2. My next decision, this staircase has to lead me to my destination, because I've already been through so much. And I would love, let's just keep going, I would love to take this next move. I'd like to take a vacation, or I'd like to get a new job, or it doesn't look like I don't see love going on here, but love of a new job, and the opportunities are not presenting themselves. All right? Not one of these cups. These are 7 cups right here. So, with the 7 here and the ones here, the ones that he has already been through, not necessarily the 9, but my point is, out of these wands and these cups, this is not something he wants to revisit, because it's depletion. These cups are reversed. They don't have any substantial power to them in order to bring them to a place that's going to, like, where is it? Where is it? What is calling this king? We know where we've been, We know where we've been, but we don't know where we're going. That's exactly it. There's more wands, Like, we've tried. We've tried to find peace and happiness. We've tried to get out of our head space. We have been trying to feel strength from all the negative, not only negative thought process, right? The swords, but then we have emotional, like, just not happy. Just like, nothing is making right now this king feel like, like, where do I go? And this makes anyone uncomfortable. This is like you're in, like, a freeze frame. It's like, literally, and I thought of it when I saw her just freeze. She's like, freeze. She has a freeze. She has a frozen look on her face. Oh, that's what I wanted to say. Freeze frame. Yeah. Her look is like freeze frame. It's not a selfie, you know what I mean? It's not a selfie that, I mean, seriously. All right, so I got tangled up on the freeze frame. Say that 3 times. Seriously, just really up in their head space. Definitely wanting to do something. But based on what this King of Wands has been through, the energy is not allowing this king to get any kind of, like, movement. Trying to find the strength to really, to really get like, it's like going fishing. I don't know why I'm hearing that. I'm using the analogy of fishing. You get up early in the morning, right? You go on the fishing trip. You're sitting there for, how long? You're really excited because you haven't been fishing in a long time, but you come home empty-handed. And, it's funny. It's kind of funny to me because I don't know where the fishing analogy came from. Maybe the fishing is about fishing to get out, fishing to move, fishing to, there's so many things. I believe that since I'm stumbling a little with my words, that's exactly how this King of Wands energy is feeling. I can't even express where I want to go and what I want to do because everything is really up in the air. And it's most important for me to find this enthusiasm again. I need to be happy. I need to be creative. This is the creative king, right? The creative king of all kings. And when they're not creating, and not moving forward towards something, it doesn't lend itself well. The energy gets just, like I said, freeze frame. I wasn't joking. I mean, I stumbled on it, but I wasn't joking. So this reminds me of the intro of maybe this king, let's just say for some of the energies out there, maybe this king thought he was a wise one. Because the fool thinks that they're the wise one. But the man who knows himself to be the fool is the wise one. So which one are you? No gender specific. But this energy is saying, are you the fool who's not moving into a new direction, a new life, not knowing where you're headed, so that you can be the actual fool? Because only a fool is the wise, chooses wisely. The wise one is the one who thinks, right, they know it all, and in actuality, they know nothing. What's interesting, I'm going to say it, what's interesting is we don't have anything that's related to love or money on the table here. That's interesting. On the board, there's no pentacles, and there's really no, the swords are back here. Okay? Yeah. So it's almost, like I said, I'm really feeling this is a freeze frame moment where someone is stuck in time and doesn't know how to get out. That's another thing. Someone could literally be stuck in time in a place where they were years ago, right? Stuck in time and they can't get out. You know how many times that has happened to people? Where they can't get out of their, that time of life, maybe like, I'm going to use the 9 months ago, 9 years ago, whatever was happening for some of you may have been very significant. And you've like freeze framed a moment in time that you can't move forward. And what if that freeze frame was the love of your life, the love at first sight 9 years ago. And what if you then stepped into a feeling of thinking that you're, the smart one. Oh, I'm the wise one. I can handle this. So this king, no gender specific, fell in love, had love at first sight, took advantage of the opportunities and some, if you get what I'm saying, and some, and ended up, right? Ended up with nothing. All right, good news. Good news. The universe has your back. So whatever move you're going to be making, God's got your back. And we do have free will here. So when you are frozen in time, you have to make your own choice to move forward, to move on. This is a number 9. You see the card. The universe has your back. The universe, this beautiful higher self that you are, because this is the same, this is you, and that's your higher self. And this higher self is literally holding up the ceiling for you to move through to the next part of your life. Do you understand? The universe has your back. Trust and believe that the next move, whether you know what that move is or not, it's for it's for the highest good of all involved. That's interesting, yeah? Wash away the tears. Wash away what no longer serves you. Let it just wash away, just like footprints in the sand. These are 2 8s right here. 2 8s, the universe. The universe is guiding you to a new destination, one that the universe wants you to take. Of course, you have free will. Look. It's your choice. A new beginning is being offered here. That is beautiful. You know what? You've sacrificed enough of your life. You have. Maybe at one time you thought you were the wise one, and that was foolish to think so. Maybe you did fall in love with someone 9 years ago, and you came out the fool. But now you are the fool because you're wise enough to know that the next move that you have to make has to be a good one. And here come the blessings. Just for you. New beginnings. And this new beginning will let you start all new. The time is now. Make the plan. Make the plan. The time is now. I say it a lot, but I will say it again. The love that has been lost, send it love and light and let it go. For your own sanity. Right? Sanity. This is like sanity. I like this card because it's not your typical tower. It is the tower, but I like it because he looks like he's in an insane asylum and he's been bound. He has, they wrapped his They wrapped him up, you know, because this is the suffering that has been happening for so long. Turning your back from what? Turning your back from what you know now. You actually wised up. Whoever this is resonating for, you now have learned that the wise man knows himself to be a fool. You worked hard. You did. You worked hard. You were with someone even in business and love, maybe love at first sight. You thought this was it. You gave it your all. You gave it a good shot. But now you have matured. You have matured to going from the fool that thinks he's wise, and now the wise that knows to be himself a fool. We'll ask the Ascended Masters for some insight. This is a beautiful read. It's not like all of the reads are not beautiful, but I love how it ties into the storyline of, you know what? This did happen to someone, you know, and there was a lot of sacrifice, but you know, the message is so clear and the cards came out amazing. To know that you are now being guided is, you know, by your higher self, you know, because this is the fool. The wise one is the fool that goes for his and or her own happiness. Not to be taken lightly, you know. Now you can attract what is rightfully for you because you have become the fool for love. But not the same fool for love. Not this fool. Not this wise one. This is someone who put down their ego. That's what we're talking about here. Putting down the ego, waving the white flag, I surrender, show me the way, and here you go. You're going to get your wish. Here is the wise man. This is your higher self. Saying, now understand that it takes only a fool to be in love. It does take a fool to be in love. Set your goals. Put your priorities in place for victory. Follow the star. This star is significant. Someone's name could be David that I'm connecting with. It is the Star of David. You can see, however, you are being guided by the universe to take action. You can see the resemblance here, whereby the fool that thought, here's the progression. This always happens to me, right? Okay, here's the progression. Here we are 9 years ago. Let's talk about it. 9 years ago, this beautiful young soul was foolish to think himself wise. Fast forward to 2019, this man who thought he was wise is now wise because he knows he's the fool. And what is he the fool for? Well, I'm going to tell you. For love. So the ego, drop the ego, drop the I'm better than, I can have whoever I want. I mean, that's what this is, right? I can have whoever I want. And I have. I have, right? But now, this King of Wands has smartened up and knows that in order to be in love, one must be a fool. And not the kind that's a doormat. We're not talking doormat. We're talking a true attraction that's driven by the universe. This is a new, brand new beginning. The world is your oyster, right? Take this opportunity to go for it. There it is. I do love when this happens. I have to tell you all. I really do. Be persistent in that which you seek. Be the fool. The wise fool for love. Have a great day.